Sit down. Go, go, go.
Yeah, let's stop. He's been sitting where that jug of water is right there for like all of court.
All right. Good evening, Northern Lights. It was great honor and privilege. I turn the floor over to Sir Miller. For this evening.
One more award you were going to give out?
No. We got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Close that door.
Yes.
May I have all the knights of Amtgard
Oi!
come and line up on the stage, as well as right here below the stage.
All the
Here, so I'm gonna kind of MC down here.
Okay.
Well, at least until I die.
No, you're good.
Down here is where you want us facing.
Say that again? Probably towards them, or like, yeah.
Is this yours? Can you stay over here so I'm not the only one? Can you stay over here so I'm not the only one? Oh, we're supposed to stand here?
Yeah, you be right in the middle.
Where's your white belt? What are you talking to? Murphy, it was Murphy. It was Murphy.
I think I'm supposed to line up too. You're supposed to be lining up too.
Miller is a circle complete.
It is not, Your Grace.
Make it full.
Squire Hardplace, Squire Kanphuzian, will you come before the court? Sounds good. I'm gonna be like walking back and forth.
You can see him.
So you just want me to give me a speech first?
Yep, I would like for you to give your speech first.
So I made this speech for Hardplace. It's something I'm going to be saying before his nodding. It's not a scroll or anything. It's just something I wrote. When someone asks me what I think about Hardplace's skill, or what the first word that comes to mind when his skill is questioned, is that he is a Bonnaroo within his craft. But instead I want to take a minute to talk about the obnoxious buster who is always playing funk music deep into the later hours of the night while we're all just trying to get some sleep. I've been playing this game for 17 years, going on 18 years, and I've seen a lot of knightings in my time. And something I think we often overlook when it comes to the knighting ceremonies is that we only see 1% of what a person has done to come up here, as well as what they've done to deserve to come up here. Hardplace has always had a huge heart for this game and the community within it. Hardplace always promotes community within our groups, as well as bonding and togetherness. He's always encouraged those around him to get to know each other better, as well as develop positive memories within this game. He continually goes out of his way to give back to this game and with the community in mind, consistently pushing the envelope within himself to make things better than the last time. He stands up for what is right and what is just, and would even provide truth as well as defend the honor of even his worst enemy. What a lot of people don't know is when Hardplace started dabbling in Plasti Dip, it wasn't necessarily that he inspired to be a knight. It was because he just wanted to see his friends as well as the people around him have cool stuff for once. He wanted to make those around him happy and see their smiles on their faces as well as the pride that they would have when wielding something that was uniquely made for them or represented them in such. Eventually, with that attitude and drive, Hardplace ended up on the Knights list, but that mentality never stopped or ceased to exist within him. It drives him currently, even now, as we speak, on this day, this minute, this moment, through the majority of the work and art he creates. A lot of you may think this journey to Serpent Knight has changed Hardplace and made him grow as a person. And all that may be true when it comes to his skill and his craft, but I believe that's far from the truth when it comes to his personality and who he is as a person. Hardplace has always been the person you see before you. I just think that some of you have finally taken the time within yourself to recognize that. Some of you have finally taken the 10 minutes out of your day to get to know him for who he truly is and the things he does for this community and the people within it. It's something that I think that Hardplace has taught us all, is that we shouldn't be judging a book by its cover. And we all should be taking more time to look into players in this game a bit more deeper and getting to know them for who they are instead of what they present on the outside. Because sometimes we won't be able to see the amazing things they do. We will then only recognize and know them for for how obnoxious they are when they're drinking at night, as well as their undying love for funkadelic beats and bass lines. Thank you.
Galen, I believe you have unfinished business with Confusion.
I do have unfinished business with my squire. Confusion? Yes, sir. You have come into my service 10 years ago. Been my squire, my friend, my best friend. You've been in situations with me through thick and thin. Casey can attest to this. There was one time that Casey and Confusion, I had a medical situation. They took me to the hospital, got me from, what was it, Miller's?
Miller Surveying Estate Park to his hospital in Longview.
In 45 minutes. It's usually about an hour and a half drive, hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
Some really heavy situations. And I told you at the beginning, you can only serve one master or mistress. I'm not that person anymore. You have taken on an accolade of being a squire, and you have accepted the accolade of becoming a knight. Serving the crown is what you, when you put that white belt on, is what you're going to be doing. So at this point in time, I'm going to remove this red belt, and I'm going to say these words. You're fired.
It's okay, it comes with unemployment.
That's extra work.
Yeah, extra.
Everybody fill out your forms in triplicate.
Is there a box?
Really quick, we have two boxes presented for Hardplace. I just want to let you know who made them. Shay. Oh, Lady Blue Rose made Hardplace's first box. Can we bring that out right here? And Lady Blue Rose made it Confusion's box as well.
Yeah.
Blue Rose, can you do the opening thing with that one really quick? Can you show everybody the opening thing with that? Check this out, you guys.
Excuse me, Miller.
Baby box.
This was just to bring you the small ones.
I thought glitter was coming. I'm like, you're cleaning that up for the next 10 years.
Bullet dodged.
Now, somebody once told me Hardplace is a simple man, and he wanted simple things. So, at the request of your knight, I literally made you a shoebox. There is no hinges, there's no handles. You literally pick it up and down like a shoebox, and the lid literally just pops off like a shoebox.
Is there a surcoat?
Really quick, Drake, did you want to say something about?
I did.
as Dean told me, as kind of goes with his family lineage, there was a piece that was not quite ready. This has evidently happened before. I provided the backup for now. Many, many years ago, I had the privilege of going to Clan, and there was a competition that was going on in Clan for making a tunic. And that year I won at Clan. And it was with this tunic. Matter of fact.
Oh.
There's a lot of history, there's a lot of lineage, there's a lot of kingdoms on the bottom. This was also the clan when Westmarch became a kingdom. That tells you how old it is. There's been several kingdoms that have come in since. However, I had the privilege of making this, I had the privilege of wearing this, and I have the privilege now, under Dean's authority, to make sure that you are adorned with knight's garb. This is on loan to you, from me to you, until your suit is finished. Okay? Can you take off your helm? Don't think it's going to go over. Thanks.
Check it for extra burrito.
Also, Hardplace's garb was made by Baylor. Baylor, will you please stand up? Or will you say something or let us know what's going on?
I will. I actually only designed this, the officer.
Okay.
We took quite some time, lots of blood, sweat, and tears are poured in that, literally. Blood, sweat, and tears in that.
It's a pimp check.
Only fitting.
That is it. The surcoat typically refers to a ceremonial garb that is there to demonstrate through visualization the player honored with the rank of knight. Commonly, a knight can be seen wearing this garb during ceremonies, events, tournaments, and other special occasions. Usually the designs as well as the colors and the symbols vary from the individual being knighted, as well as their lands, companies, households, and kingdoms. The surcoat is a visual representation of the honor, responsibility, and commitment associated with the rank of knighthood. It is a form of recognition as well as distinction within the community that visually reflects the knight's personal achievements or virtues.
Let me see that left shoulder, Hardplace. Left shoulder.
Would you like to present that cloak? Yes.
Oh yeah! Confusion and Hardplace also got close.
Excuse me. So these cloaks come with a little story. They were commissioned by someone who was important to both of these gentlemen. One of them, they dated. And things went sideways, but had nothing to do with him. Severe, very severe, created issues. And you can pull it out. You finally get to open the bag. In the case of Eric here, Confusion and Severe went to Korea together in the military. They served in the same unit, correct?
Same unit, different sections.
There you go.
And I didn't know she was going to be there because somebody said her name.
She was supposed to be here today. Unfortunately, it looks like she didn't have the opportunity to make it here. And you can hate me just a little bit if you want, but I intentionally did not make it red and black this fuck. I'm the best friend. I get to say that.
Is there a belt?
Let's do. Wait. Let's do spurs.
Are there spurs?
Spurs are generally given in Amtgard to those elevated in knighthood with a stern warning to never kneel when wearing spurs, because the sharp end will grievously pierce your ass, causing you tremendous pain. And although this can be true in some cases, it's most often a metaphor for not resting on your laurels. Another meaning for spurs in Amtgard that's not generally talked about is a representation of travel. Hardplace and Confusion have journeyed outside of their homeland, outside of their kingdom, to seek out inspiration as well as competition, to share their theories and teach their skills to any who will listen. And by doing so, they will become more well-rounded and more versed in other aspects than just their own, ultimately making their journey overall more meaningful and detailed. Not only growing from their environment around them, but also growing from the environment outside of their comfort zone and gaining the ability to adapt and learn as well as be recognized in an environment outside of their own kingdom. Let's,
Yes.
For those that don't know, the spurs here are gold, so Kanphuzian, having been both air and heavy cav in the military, there's two types of spurs. Spurs going back to the cavalry days and everything like that. Spurs were a sign of a master back to them, because if a novice had spurs and he spurred a horse, he damaged the horse, and they'd take him out back and beat him to death, because a horse was more valuable than the person. Apparently soldiers are easier to replace than horses, as is today. But the biggest importance about this is that there are silver ones that you earn through a rite of passage, and there are gold ones that you get for going to combat, Iraq and Afghanistan. He has gold ones. I myself have silver ones, and he graciously gave me the honor to present him with his gold spurs. These are authentic whale tail army spurs.
Is there a chain?
There is. Squire Knox as well as Sir Pyro have a chain for Hardplace. The chain in Amtgard represents and signifies all aspects within our game, such as prowess in combat, leadership, service, and other qualities that drive us personally and are valued within the Amtgard community. Each link represents an aspect of something we love that drives us or makes us happy, as well as represents a virtue of our different achievements within ourselves. The chain is a reminder to have the respect for all skills and qualities within our game, to give acknowledgement that individually those qualities can never carry the weight or possess the strength that they could when bonded together. Hence the generic saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Is there a belt?
There is. The belt serves as a constant reminder of the virtues expected of a person getting elevated to knighthood. Should withhold honors such as integrity, courage, and humility. The Knight's Belt is a reminder of the everlasting commitment to embody these virtues within both our game as well as the interactions within our kingdom's communities. The Knight's Belt is also a beautiful representation of hard work, dedication, and achievements of the individual within the Amtgard community. And while the Knight's Belt is illustrated as a symbol of achievement, it also represents a commitment to continue your own personal growth. As a knight, you're expected to keep improving yourself and inspiring others, and to contribute positively to the ongoing development of the Amtgard experience. At its heart, the Knight's Belt is not just a piece of leather. It is a visible commitment to embodying the highest ideals of Amtgard, fostering a sense of community and serving as an inspiration to others.
Is there a scroll?
Oh, sword.
Sword?
Sword, well, and then we'll scroll.
And a scroll?
Yeah.
Is there a sword?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We have favors first. Is there favors?
Oh.
Fight for him.
Now is there a sword?
There is.
I'll come up there.
In medieval times, knights of old used their swords as instruments and tools in battle to vanquish their foes and defend their lands and kingdoms. In Amtgard, the sword represents the power and the game that's bestowed upon you when you become a knight, and that power represents the influence to shape the future when it comes to the inspiration and growth of the kingdom. The edge of this power can be very dangerous. If it is not wielded, if it is wielded carelessly, there is often a chance that you will not only risk striking yourself, but you will risk striking your allies as well as those you wish to defend. Whether the question is if you will both continue honing this edge and the power, or continue honing the edge of this power and wield with grace, is up to you both. I don't want to hold this yet while I'm reading the scroll. Yeah, I have Hardplace's scroll. Should I do Hardplace's scroll first? Or scroll. There is, if you want to, it's that one, Murphy, as well as the scroll, like the actual scroll. Do you want to unravel that? And just, like, bring it out, I'm going to read it. Hardplace has not only shown that he has a skill of what it takes to be honored with the title of Serpent in our kingdom, but he has also taken the time to teach and inspire those around him to be better crafters, as well as encourage them to make their own personal inspiration into a reality. Hardplace has shown a great testament to leadership and service within our community by contributing to many other aspects that aren't arts and sciences. Whether it be providing food at events with genuine atmosphere, or lending an ear and giving advice to those who wish to influence and make our community a better place. Hardplace has always taken his time to give back to our kingdom, even within its most dire moments, through his own unique way of heartfelt service to a community that has provided him with so many amazing events, as well as unforgettable memories and stories he can tell for decades. Hardplace, are you ready? Always to guide justice as a beacon of light in the darkness, forever defending the illumination of Jonas's prayer within even the cast of even the evilest shadow. Hardplace forever works, honing his craft, mending iron and wood, folding and shaping the edge of a blade in hopes to influence the future of the next warrior honored to wield his oak and steel. For his prowess and his virtue is never questioned, for he always stands to defend those who cannot defend themselves. For his to honor what is right and true, and to uphold the most righteous values within Amtgard, may the blessings of the kingdom of the Northern Lights be upon Lord Squire on this day, as they embark on a noble journey into knighthood. May he find strength in his convictions and in the battles he may face. May he find wisdom in the decisions that he will make in the future. May he find love and joy with the service that he will provide to others for years to come. To all who read these words, let it be known that on this day, the player known as Lord Squire Hardplace is to be elevated to the Knight of the Serpent. Let this title forever highlight their achievements as well as their hard work, dedication, integrity, and courage on their path of the Serpent.
Woo! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Within a workshop is where ideas flow free. From idea to concept, then to rough draft, finally a finished project. Through trial and error, good and bad, with a little bit of cursing, they come to life and begin to take shape. Each created with their own soon-to-be owners in mind, one creation at a time, leads to something greater than expected. The final outcome of each project is unique. This and many other characteristics is the reason that Kanphuzian, the Brownie Duskwalker, is elevated to Knight of the Serpent on this day, the 23rd of March in the year of 2024.
Woo! Huzzah!
In the name of Amtgard, in the name of the Northern Lights, in service to the dream, rise, Paladin Hardplace and Sir Kanphuzian Duskwalker, Knights of the Serpent.
All you need at the bottom of that scroll is to be continued.
Next episode.
Next episode.
Confusion has elected for a buffeting line. After that, we will take a short intermission to prepare for the final end of court. Or, well, that is what the intermission is going to be. Hardplace has elected a buffet line.
So good.
Sunday special.
The whole buffet. They all brought fucking snacks. Look.
Oh my god, they actually have a buffet line.
It can't be folded or rolled. That is hilarious. Because it wasn't that on the Northern Lights page when he said something. He like made a comment.
I left the page a while ago.
Oh yeah, there was like a comment on there about a buffer line for Confusion, and Hardplace was like, I passed on the buffer line, but I wouldn't pass up a buffet line.
He's gonna have his arms full of snacks. Oh my god.
We're never gonna be hungry again.
Hey! For those who are interested, when the crowns have been passed, seconds and dessert will be available in the hall.
Is it a buffet?
Yeah, can I have some snacks? Oh, you're okay.
Good enough.
They got their snacks to hand.
That's so funny.
That's so good.
Miller with the snacks. It's so good. Hey, we should just get a picture of it. Like,
Oh, I'm taking pictures as I video. That's why the video, I keep zooming in and out so I can get pictures too. I wish I could have got video of him and Steel hugging, but the staging is not great.
I'm gonna ask Hardplace for all of his snacks. Give me all your snacks.
Oh, and I'm gonna touch Confusion like he deserves it. And then I'm gonna eat all Hardplace's snacks.
He's got a bag at his feet that they're just putting his snacks in. Kim's just eating it. It's fine. What are you doing? He's eating the snack. When I saw him at 9 o'clock this morning, no, it's like 10:30, he walks by, he goes, Erica, I'm going to take Jaeger bombs. You want to come? I'm like, it is 10:30 a.m.
I thought you were going to be absolutely.